What is going on, my buddy people, and welcome back. Yes, back to the channel. Like I said in the last video when we were talking about the spies of Mandalore, um, I said I was going to do an update video. Right now, I believe this is a backdrop. Can't tell you what ship it is. But uh, the thing is, a Corellian Corvette, maybe? Can't tell. The thing is, a lot's been happening. So about a month ago, I got sick, and not how I sound right now. I wouldn't say I got sick. I would say I had a panic attack that lasted 3 days. Ended up in the hospital. Come to find out, it was a mixture of diabetes, which I was on medication for, and the anxiety that just kind of combined together and made me feel as if I was having a heart attack, but my heart is just fine. So there's that. And then after that happened, I got sick. And I had like a fever for like a whole like 24 hours. And then I got, started to feel crappy, and then I lost my voice, and here we are. And then my wife this past week, started to get the same symptoms, got sick, and now she has lost her voice, and so she's on the mend for that. But point is, so a lot of you have been asking, where is episode 2 of Legacy? When are we going to get episode 2 of Legacy? And the thing is, it's coming. It's coming. There's a few actors who need to come in and finish recording their spots. So it is happening. It's not going away yet. After episode 2, we will be taking a hiatus from the project for multiple things. For one, it's a lot of work for one person to do. I'm the one who writes the episodes. I'm the one who records the episodes. I'm the one who edits the episodes. And everyone who's in this project is doing it for free. No one's getting paid. So even the videos themselves are not monetized. And that's just kind of how we have it set up. That is the best course of action for this property. And I love Legacy. I've wanted to do it. I've been excited for it, but I'm at a point where the story for me is dying just a little bit. And I want to continue it, but I want to do it the right way and not rush things. So once episode 2 is out, we are taking a break. And then we'll probably come back maybe later this year with a couple more episodes, and probably end it there. I wanted a 10-episode series. That was the goal. That was the plan. But I just can't. I don't have the time, for one. There are too many other projects that I want to do that could boost the channel, could bring more people in, get more people excited, because we're not getting views on Legacy. Legacy's just not really getting anything. There are people who like it. There are people who don't like it. There are people who like certain characters. There are people who don't even like the main character. And so for me, it was a passion project that could come back. But there are some other projects. We have Night of Elysium, which we started last year. I'd like to bring that back. The Runaway is a musical that I wrote years ago. That was a musical hip-hop retelling of Finn's story. So rewriting The Force Awakens, but focusing on Finn the way that the story should have gone. Still have Rey still the female protagonist, but rather than just dumbing down Finn for comedy, it really goes into his backstory, his desires and wants, and learning that he is Force sensitive in the first film, rather than waiting till the third film where he's like, "Oh, Rey, I finally have something to tell you." So that's what it is. The show was written years ago, and now what I'm going to do, I would love to do it on stage. The problem is, the finding an actor to play Finn is the hard thing, because you live in Missouri. It's hard to find anyone that is that is looking to play a role like that. I would play the role myself, but I am a very, very pale German Hispanic man, and I can't. That would not be okay. So we thought about doing it as an audio drama musical, which would be a very interesting way to do that. And what we would do is we would cast people how we're doing Legacy, but do it as one thing, not many episodes, but do it as one project. And then we would bring in a cast to be actors and a cast to be singers. Kind of what they do in some Disney films and some musicals. But then I'm like, that's too much. That ruins the spectacle, in my opinion. This show needs to be seen live. And then I'm like, well, I started to write this a long time ago on Wattpad. Let me go back to it and make a companion album. So what you do is you would read either the script or the book, whatever I turn it into, and then you listen to the album. So I would still get actors in here to record an album. But the thing is, the person who reads the book would either have to listen to it for free on YouTube or Spotify if they've got that, and then turn around, or they could buy it, and they would just listen to it like that. So that's one option I'm going with for that project. We've got a fantasy project we're talking about doing, which is like a play on not Descendants, but just fairy tale creatures in general, and like modernizing them. So not Once Upon a Time, but definitely like its own type of thing, following the children of these characters. And it's not even the characters per se; it's like a lineage that's been passed down for generation after generation, and just kind of breaking those like norms of not following who your parents are, or not following what this is destined for you to do. Is a project we've also been working on for a long time too, trying to get that down. And there's a stage play that I want to do, which is an American adaptation of the Japanese drama comedy called The Full-Time Wife Escapist, which is based off of a manga as well. And my wife and I finished that one a while ago, and I loved it so much because it reminded me of us. And I want to do an American adaptation of that for the stage. I think it would be very interesting. But it's finding out how some of those things will translate over here, and how do we do that without dumbing it down or whitewashing per se of this story. But I think it's something people who don't watch J-dramas or K-dramas, I think it gives them something to look forward to. And I thought about making it a musical, and I'm like, that kind of changes some of these characters if I were to do that. So it's something that we're playing with to do on stage. I would love to do Runaway on stage as well, but again, it's finding the right cast to do that. We've tried to do it before, it just didn't work. But so we've got that. I'm trying to get the channel going. We're at, I believe, 1,000. Let me look real quick while I'm here. I believe we have. Let's see. Don't start playing. Don't start playing. Let's go to the studio. They'll tell me the exact number. 1,081 subscribers, and in the past month, which I've not uploaded, we've gained 18 subscribers. So I want to thank you guys for being here for that. But yeah, that definitely makes me feel good that we're growing. We're growing slowly, but we're growing. So I want to post more videos, more content for you guys, get back to where I was last summer, where I was just pumping these suckers out every night for you guys. I got to get back into that, especially with Star Wars, with Once and Always coming out Wednesday. There's going to be a lot to talk about and lots to break down. So that's really where we're at. Transitioning the house as well, taking down. So I have a shelf in the hallway right outside my office door, that has Mighty Morphin Seasons 1 through 3, and then Pyramids is the bottom. That is not being taken down. That's always going to stay up. I've got my Jason little shrine over here, and then I've got my Red Ranger helmet back over here. You can't see it because the green screen's up, but I've got all that. So all that, none of that's going down, but a lot of my other PR stuff I put up in storage, and I pulled out my Star Wars stuff because I'm at a point where I need to get back into it. Star Wars for me is not just like, oh, this sci-fi thing. It's like a spiritual thing for me. And it's something I've been missing. It's not really where my wife and mine relationship started, but it is a big part of our marriage. It was part of our wedding. It was something that, we shared at the beginning of our relationship. So, so it's back. So be prepared for Star Wars videos coming up. And so I know we probably will be at a dead spot until August, unless something else is coming out before that. But when Ahsoka hits, I have a lot to say because Ahsoka is basically Rebel season 5. But yeah. So anyways, guys, that's what's going on. I want to thank you guys for being here. I want to thank you guys for just being a part of this community that's growing. I want to make sure that we're going strong, that we stay going strong, and that we're here for each other. And that's the whole point of it, being a bueno person. So anyways, guys, I'm gonna get out of here, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right. Bye.